Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. We're back. I'm Shane.
I'm Tom.
We're back with Ninja Turtles Season 4, Michael Jordan's Number, Episode 23. Tell you, Michael Jordan, he's the greatest athlete of all time.
Hard to argue.
Definitely, by far, the greatest basketball player of all time.
And
the best basketball player of all time.
Unless you are named Dylan, who happens to work with me and wants to argue about it.
What could he argue?
Well,
Michael Jordan is analytically, objectively better. Statistically, objectively better.
he overwhelmingly likes LeBron James better.
You can like him more. You can love him more. But he's not better. And he's not greater.
He would argue that point with you. Now, Dylan does not watch the show, so I'm not beating him up without him having a chance to defend himself. I am going to point him to this specific episode when it airs. Just
How old is he?
22.
Okay, just the right age to be indoctrinated by the LeBron ideologues. So, LeBron is one of the greatest of all time. Probably top 5. Okay, you can make an argument for the greatest. You don't win that argument, though. The only argument you can make is maybe he's the second greatest. Because here's the thing, he's had a long career where he's been this good for this long period of time.
Right.
But being in the league for 21 years, because it's much softer, and because they have massage therapists, because the travel is better, you're not on a bus anymore, you're on a plane, because of all these things, and accomplishing much less, doesn't make you greater. You beat the scoring record because of why? Because of longevity. Yeah. I mean, Michael Jordan said in an interview, that's after he left the Bulls, he said that wasn't important to him. He said, the only thing that matters to me is championships. So if Kareem's record was important to Jordan, he said I would have kept playing. But he didn't, because it wasn't important to him. Highest player efficiency rating in the history of the league. Got better in the playoffs. 6 for 6 with 6 finals MVPs. Never had a Game 7. I can go on and on. Okay? And people feared him. Like the way people look, you know what I'm saying? Didn't construct super teams around him. Didn't give up in Cleveland to go to a stacked team in Miami. Losing against the Dallas Mavericks. Okay, when they were making fun of Dirk Nowitzki, coughing and everything else because he had a cold, so they were fucking making fun of him in some interviews. And I'll never forget, but some sports broadcaster was like, LeBron James is 25 years old. He looks 35. He acts 15. I thought that was fucking hilarious. So but what LeBron did in Cleveland against Golden State is one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Which is the same year that Brady came back on the Falcons down, 27-3 at half? That was also one of the greatest things I ever saw in my life. As I said, he is one of the greatest. And he's one of the best. Okay? But, Jordan has won 6 championships. He hasn't lost 6. You know what I mean?
Dylan, we're going to talk about this.
Yeah, okay. And I know, Brett, I want you to keep this in, by the way. Keep it in! All right, last episode, Ninja Turtles. One of your favorites, certainly one of the most memorable for me. Mm-hmm. The only little weird issue we had is just kind of how easily the Aeon term demon thing died.
Yeah, once she was out of April. Yeah, that was a little perplexing to me, but I think, like you said, that time was running out on the episode, and I don't think there was enough material there to maybe stretch it into a 2-parter.
No, I like the way it ended. I like the emotion of it. I like how she kind of did it remembering Donnie. They have a special relationship, obviously. No, it was really good, and now she has said, hey, there's some good that came out of it. I think I have better control over my powers now.
Do you think this is going to forge a tighter bond between her and Donnie and this whole, little...
In real life, I think it would, but in reality, I don't think in this show they're going to consciously, all right, guys, now we write these characters, they're going to be slightly closer. We already know they have a special relationship, and they've already been through a lot, and I don't think they're going to factor that into making them closer. Just because it's a cartoon.
They're elephant feet.
They're fuck the elephant feet. Guys, before we jump in, if you want to support us, check us out on Patreon to see our full-length uncut reactions and up to 4 weeks early access. Let's jump in. What the hell? They took that thing with them from outer space.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we want to play too.
We're training. Yeah, I'm training Chompy.
Cool. Well, we want to train too. Please. I'm Chris Bradford.
Chompy, what are we talking
What the hell?
Ew.
Flame farts to yourself.
Flame farts.
I feel bad about Chompy's mom.
Me too. Donnie said there's probably no way anything could survive a supernova. Not even a giant cosmic monster like Tokka. But at least the little chompster has us for a family now. Isn't that right, little guy?
He's so cute.
So cute? that you just want to eat them.
Sir, some kind of large UFO is making its way past Neptune at approximately 70 million miles an hour. That's more than half the speed of light. Long-range scans indicate it's a giant living organism. And the trajectory is Earth.
NASA and the Earth Protection Force have reported that a giant alien turtle is flying through our solar system.
The creature is coming for only one reason.
Stay classy, New York.
Chompy, your mama's alive, and she's coming to find you.
Well, that's easy. We just give Chompy back to her and she leaves.
What if Tokka is so ticked off she destroys Earth anyway? I mean, we put that Turtlezilla through a lot.
Casey is right.
I am?
Yes, you would do. I think this creature will not be pleased, even if we relinquish young Chompy without a fight.
The militaries of the world are going to try and stop her any way they can. That might mean all-out kaiju war.
War.
Status report on the alien tortoise. And where is Agent Bishop? Here,
Who is this voice actor?
Can't you ask your Utrom pals to loan us some weapons?
No. We have already allowed you access to our technology. Earth must be able to stand on its own. It is imperative you do not attack the creature.
What? Why?
She is one of the 6 great monsters of the known universe.
One of 6?
Attacking her will only enrage her. She is coming here for a reason, and I intend to find out what that reason is.
I'm sorry, little guy. We have to take you back to your mom. You belong with
He's
her.
adorable, man. He looks like a Pokemon.
Not that I don't care about you. As a ninja, sometimes you have to flow like water. Sometimes you have to make your heart a stone.
How can we return Chompy to his mom before she gets to Earth?
If we could get our hands on a Krang stealth ship. What about TCRI, dude? I saw tons of soldiers going in there. They've totally taken over the entire building. And if there's one place we're good at breaking into, it's TCRI.
Casey, that's a great idea.
It is?
Wow. Casey had 2 good ideas in one day.
I was thinking the same
Really
thing.
is
Yeah.
the end of the world.
Man, I hate those feet. Look at those things.
Make haste, my sons, but be wary. You are not dealing with
He doesn't have his crutch anymore, at least.
dangerous human soldiers who are far more organized.
Be quick, my sons, to go save the world from total destruction.
I'll stay here. I think they were making fun of the Ninja Turtles movie.
Mikey and Casey, stay here, cover the
That
hallway.
came out.
We'll go for the hangar. I'll
Maybe
radio
not,
as
I don't
soon
know.
as we hijack a stealth ship. You got it?
Casey Jones is a man of action. A vigilante on the front lines. I bet you they're worried we're gonna mess up the mission.
Nah, bruh. They just want their dopest fighters on lookout.
It's a hideous Martian! Deploy stun grenades!
Yeah, that'll fuck you up.
I'm a little rusty. Let's see. First, I engage the grav equalizer.
I'm a little rusty in this alien technology.
I know. How you gonna get out of here?
You like Metal Gear Solid?
Yes, I do. I'm surprised you know what the hell that is.
Get to that other ship.
Sir, the Martians have learned our language. Great Sky. They're adapting. Wipe them out before they transform.
Wait! Hold your fire! These are mutants, not aliens. Some of the finest mutants this city has protecting it.
Bishop. Whoa.
Guess you know all about Tokka.
Indeed, you
Indeed.
visited Tokka's homeworld of Magdomar. Do you have any idea why she would be coming here? What have you done? Do you know the catastrophe you brought upon this planet?
We thought Chompy's mom was destroyed by a supernova, pal. That's why we brought him home with us.
Clearly, you're too juvenile to be trusted. Now give me the Vorkathian fire tortoise before I get angry.
You are not touching him.
Vocabian fire turtles.
I'm telling you, this guy's no alien. He's a mutant, old dude.
What is your relationship to this mutant?
He's my sidekick.
Hey, Casey, no offense, but you're more like our sidekick, dude.
I'm getting nowhere with this kid. Maybe we can learn something from the mutant alien.
That sucks.
Wouldn't that be terrible?
Tokka cannot be destroyed. Let me take care of this. Relinquish the baby.
Keep an eye on Chompy for me.
Raph, you need to do the right thing.
The President has ordered an attack squadron of VT-9 fighters to intercept the alien monster.
What? This cannot be. This has greatly complicated matters.
That thing's huge, dude.
Yeah. You idiots.
It's like Ikaruga.
Listen to us.
This is our fault. Let us fix it.
It is imperative to appeal to Tokka without confrontation. It may be Earth's only chance.
Sir, General Griffin considers these creatures hostile. We have orders to subdue.
Belay those orders, Commander.
I'm sorry, sir. We can't do that.
Get that baby back to its mother. I'll take care of the EPF.
Thank God you can block these lasers. Dude, that's fucking horseshit. Good.
Dude, that is terrible.
We got to see him put his head in a shell.
Who wants some? Who's next? Let me go.
You've got grit, kid. That little stunt only delayed the examination.
Dude, who are these idiots? If it knows to come here...
Wouldn't it know where the baby is?
Yeah.
They've got to be used to this stuff by now.
Dude, that'd be like Pompeii. It'd be like the Titans when Eren Yeager... That thing would be emitting heat and steam. It would be killing everybody. It's pretty sweet looking, though.
Tokka probably has no idea Chompy is with us. How do you know for sure? Probably the wall of fire she's breathing at us?
How would it not know? It knew to come here.
Yeah.
What you dumbass is gonna do?
What's that gonna do?
Order your units to fall back. Give Tokka some space.
Sorry, sir. That's a negative. Orders are from General Griffin himself. Fight to the finish.
I can restart the ship. Just give me a minute.
How do we even get near Tokka with all that cannon fire?
I'll handle the cannons. You guys get Chompy back to Tokka.
Let's do this. You ready, little guy?
General Griffin,
Yes! Bishop!
have your men stand down, or I'll take them down.
Troops, show no mercy.
Well, who is this general?
Oh, I don't like him.
Dude, Raphael caused $1 trillion worth of damage, right?
Yeah, how many times do you have to rebuild a city?
Maybe not $1 trillion. Dude, you're just gonna accidentally get killed. Does it not hear it? Come on now.
Tokka! It's Chompy! He's your baby!
Holy chalupa! Please don't eat us. Please don't eat us!
It's time to go back to your mom, Chompy. I love you, little guy. I couldn't say it before, but you know you're my little buddy.
That thing's adorable.
You ever had turtle before? Saltiest part, the shell.
Goodbye, Chompy Picasso.
Poor Raph.
Oh, really? Come on. Really?
Really? Thank you, Tokka. I swear I'll take really good care of him.
What are you doing? He's huge.
Why'd you come there in the first place?
After this treachery, the treaty with Dimension X is over. Alien scum.
High three! Cowabunga!
Uh-oh. Hold on, Raph. Family reunion's over.
They're like, yeah, we did it.
Yeah. They didn't do shit.
Dada Raph! Hey, good job, Dada Raph. You stared down one big space monster, dude.
Don't call Chompy's mom a space monster.
Raphael, have you thought about what will happen when Chompy grows to full size?
I think Chompy is destined to go back to the stars one day, but it's gonna be a long time before that happens.
Right, little fella. Ow!
Kill your ass, you know? Okay. Guys, that was reaction. This is our discussion. What'd you think, man?
So we picked up another member of our party. Chompy's a permanent member now.
Yeah, because we don't have Slash anymore. I mean, he's out there as a mutanable, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In his own little world, fighting crime. No, I thought it was good for a lot of reasons, except for some of, like, the logical...
The Tokka.
Fallacies. Yeah. So, kaijus, which are big Japanese attack monsters like Godzilla, that's kind of what they were attributing, right? But it somehow knew it was at Earth, like it could pinpoint it across the galaxies. But when it got here, it got to New York too, out of all places, and then it didn't know where to find it.
Even though towards the end there, it was literally like 100 feet away.
Yeah. So to me, that's a huge problem.
Well, I mean, she clearly thought that Raph was taking good care of Chompy.
Yeah.
I get it, but to come... Who knows how long it took to get there. And then just be like,
yeah.
All right, you keep them.
Well, if you're going... Yeah, I mean, it was at different galaxies, right? And if you're going...
What did they say, half the speed of light?
Yeah, that's not that fast. Like, it'll take you... I think the nearest galaxy is Andromeda, and it's like 10 million light years or something away. It's a while. So she would need to be using wormholes or something to, using Mass Effect relays.
And then all that, and they're like, all right, you keep them.
Yeah, so to me, yeah, that in that respect, I like the idea of Raphael keeping that thing longer, except for, like, what are you going to do one day? Like, who are you going to pass the turtle on then? Are you just going to take a spaceship and just drop him off in space? He's going floating around?
Well, and you said, you're like, thanks to Raph, there's billions of dollars in damage again.
Yeah, like...
People died.
Yeah, so when a colossal titan is walking, it's from Attack on Titan, everything in its close proximity just gets boiled and burned. Like, it walks through a forest, it just burns everything. Just being close to it.
Yeah.
And I got the feeling that thing was doing the same thing. You're having this huge lava monster, like, walking through things. There'd be all kinds of damage.
Well, you would think even, like, the asphalt and stuff would get melted. And
yeah, that would be melted.
Sidewalks.
Like what happened in Pompeii. There was an eruption of that volcano, and it was like the hot gas. It wasn't like lava coming. It was the gas and whatever it's called, soot. Like, it just freezed everyone in molten lava. Not molten lava, but it preserved everyone in this hard shell of ash, and it's just a terrible death. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There were people like on the floor covering their kids and stuff when they dug them up. It's terrible. This whole civilization that was a part of the Roman Empire at the time. Yeah.
Well, I had forgotten how much I enjoyed Agent Bishop. Mm-hmm. And, like, the way that he talks, the way he enunciates and speaks is hilarious to me. He's like, what have you done? Do you know the destruction you've brought on this planet?
Yeah.
Like, just the way he says things.
Yeah. It's just a slightly more human version of how the Krang normally talk.
Mm-hmm.
When the Krang thanks the Krang, when they say, they actually have a funny way of talking. I know if someone left a comment, like in season 1 or 2, saying it'll get old, it hasn't gotten old for me. Now, granted, we haven't had a lot of it. But,
right. A good episode. I liked it.
Yeah, and did he say there's one of 6 of those monsters?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that will be a storyline going forward as well. Also, there was a scene when they're in the elevator, and Mike starts, like, kind of moving to, like, some type of hypothetical beat with his nunchucks, and Raph just kind of punched him to interrupt them. So, I'm pretty sure this didn't come out until... I'm trying to think when it came out. So, this came out in 2014, right?
12. But this episode would have been...
Yeah, I don't know.
Probably 2014.
So Michael Bay released two Ninja Turtle movies. They were okay. I just didn't like the look of the turtles really at all. But the second movie is a lot better. There's a scene in the elevator where they're all kind of dancing, and it's actually really cool. There's a lot to like in those movies, but I think maybe they're making fun of it because as soon as Mike started doing it, Raph was like, hey, no. So maybe not. One thing I am going to do real quick is read some trivia of the episode. The episode shares some similarities to the 4-part Dark Phoenix saga, which that was the last episode as well. The opening scene where Chompy menaces Paris uses music similar to the classic Godzilla theme. Carlos Chang O'Brien Gambit, I think it's Gambit, signs off with Stay Classy New York, a parody of Ron Burgundy's Stay Classic San Diego, which those movies are hilarious. While in the TCRI elevator, Michelangelo rhythmically beats his nunchucks together and starts beatboxing similar to the one scene in 2014 reboot. So it's 2014, so yeah, okay.
There you go.
There's plenty of time. Everything else here is not that interesting. Anyways, just want to go to the trivia. Guys, hey, if you like us, you want to support us, then go check out the next 4 episodes on Patreon. But if you don't, that's okay. Leave a comment down below, and we'll see you next week on YouTube.